Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about maxing out your gear because the Ultia Dominas have absolutely plummeted in price, and they are definitely incredibly affordable now for most players. So at the time of this recording, I'm currently at 88% floor potency, as well as 467.9% melee potency. Now, the reason for this is because I still have one piece of armor that does not have the Ultia Domina. As we can see right here, I've got two pieces already. And we have this quest to thank for that, and the stars crashed, simply because, well, every time you complete this, you get 10 Joindia capsules, as well as 3 of all these high Dominas, which makes it incredibly easy to craft my Ultia Dominas. So when we look over here at the Ultia Dominas and we actually check the market price, you can see they're now going for 4 million. Keep in mind that just a week ago, this was going for like 45 million, 35 million. It was going somewhere in between that ballpark figure, and it absolutely crashed down to 4 million. And as time goes on, it will continue to go down even more, simply because a lot more people will finally get used to the new rotations of Malevolent Darkfall's Vial, and will be able to clear this piece of content more consistently, as they are going to be farming for the Crest Weapon series, which is still worth quite a bit of money since this is a very rare drop. But as more and more people are farming this piece of content, the lower and lower the prices of these Ultia Dominas are going to be. But for me personally, since I'm just missing one last upgrade, we're going to be slapping this Ultia Domina onto my piece of armor over here, and we're going to see what my final stats are. Now, when I was talking about these augments last week, a lot of people were like, Caro, why do you only need one? Why did you only need to farm 30 of all these different high Dominas? And the reason is because I have a lot of protection. As you can see right here, when we go to add augments onto my armor, as we can see, this one does not have the Ultia Domina. We only need to put one augment, which has a 7% success rate. Not very high, right? But we're going to confirm this. Let me just set up the order over here. My order is a little bit particular. I like to put the more expensive augments at the top, so like the Lars and then the Ratty, and then I usually just go down the list here. So I'll do the Grand Gladius Soul, and then the Gland Gigas Maste, Lux Hal Finale, Giga Trial, and then I go Ultia Domina and then Grand Dreadkeeper 2. I just like to keep Grand Dreadkeeper 2 at the very bottom over here, simply because it usually has the longest name. It just looks nicer in my personal opinion. But anyway, with that done, we're going to do start a fixed augment. We're going to say confirm. And right here, we're going to pop a 20% booster, which boosts our chance from 7% to 27%. And this is where I have all my N augmentation item protections. You can see I have 66 of these, and this is why I only need one Ultia Domina. And through the protection of Azure Snow's RNG, we're going to simply one tap this, and bada bing, bada boom. Oh, no, never mind. We got scammed. It's okay. It failed, but because I had that protection, it didn't actually consume the Ultia Domina. So we get another attempt. Now we have to go through the whole lengthy process of me setting all my augments in the way that I want to. However, obviously, if you don't have a very specific preference, it won't be as bad. So here we go. We set everything up. Chat is telling Azure to lock in. So here we go. Hopefully Azure Snow has locked in this time. Here we go. One tap, bada bing, bada boom. No, not quite there. Not quite there. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. We can forgive Azure Snow for this. Third time's the charm, right? So let us try this one more time. Here we go. The Lars first. And then where is my Ratty? Gland Gigas Maste, Lux Al Finale, Giga Trial, Ultia Domina, Grand Dreadkeeper. Boom. Yes. 20% boost and protection. Here it is. Third time's the charm. He's making the phone call. He's giving me the green light. And here we go. No. I clicked too early. I think I clicked too early. That was my bad. The green light did not actually show up yet. Maybe we need to pull some strings on our personal connections with Sega and get Hero Arai to personally click on the success button for me. So let's just make a couple phone calls here and there. Hello, Hero Arai. Yes, I'd like you to push the button for me, please. We've burned through several attempts. This is our 4th attempt over here, and success. That is not a success. We gotta try again. And this is the pain of gambling. This is why I don't like to gamble. Yet, I do it every single time we have these new high value capsules, even though they're not exactly high value anymore. I don't know why I do this to myself, guys. This is just pure torture. Why? Why are we doing this? Anyway, there's another 20%. There's another protection. Here is our next try. Boom. There we go. You see, this is how this game works, guys. You never succeed when you want to, and then when you finally give up all hope and you're like, I don't care anymore, it works. That's kind of how this game works, for me at least. Whenever I start farming for the crest weapons, and I'm like, hey guys, we're gonna get the crest weapon, we're gonna get it to drop, we're gonna get all these cool weapons, they never drop. And then when I don't care anymore, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, and then they drop like candy. But nevertheless, we have finally upgraded all our armors. As you can see, all of our armors do have Ultia Dominas, and that actually gives us 55.8% potency, gives us 245 HP and 26 PP on every piece of gear I have, or all my armor specifically, which is absolutely awesome. And let us take a look at our character sheet right here. We are now at 90.8% floor potency. We have 12.2% damage resistance, and we have 469.3. Nice. However, things don't end there, because don't forget, we can always increase all of these stats even further, such as my HP and stuff, by simply getting food. So we can, of course, get the Retem Chris recipe, which will increase our HP, our PP, damage resistance, and of course regular potency. So we're just gonna pop that real quick, and boom, once that's happened, you can see that my HP has increased even further. We're at 1,705, and then on top of that, a lot of people be sleeping on this. However, I think it is kind of important to get every single free stat that you can, especially when you are doing Malevolent Darkfall's Vial. But you can go to your Alliance quarters and get your Alliance mag. For those who are not in an Alliance, it's perfectly fine to go visit other people's alliances. So for example, if you wanted to visit my alliance over here, that's perfectly fine as well. And you can just head over here where all the Neko Arcs are, and then you jump over all these little jellyfish to where my region mag is, or well, my alliance mag, I guess. And here is the alliance mag. If I don't slide off, we interact with it, and right here you can see you can increase your HP, your PP, your potency, your EXP, and rare drop all by quite a substantial amount. We're gonna confirm all of that, and look at this, guys. We now have 1,876 HP, we have 238 PP, and life is good, guys. Life is very, very good. We are very, very powerful now, and now you can run off and do Darkfall's Vial and kick its butt, or at least maybe survive a couple more hits. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.